People ask me all the time that why I'm so people ask me, hang on. People ask me all the time that why I'm so energetic, why I'm so happy in Times Square when I'm serving or when I'm working for people. Like, why you're so excited, right? Because not many people are happy that I'm getting a lot of customers. I'm like the most flashiest guy over there, and I didn't know that I'm gonna take over Times Square this fast in such a short period of time. Like right now I can finally retire. It's only like few years. The reason is that most of the people on the city, like the future, you know the future when you think about like, oh, I wish I'm gonna be this, I'm gonna be that. That future thing, or I hope or I wish, is already exist for me. Okay? It basically means that everything that you wanna be, if you wanna make a funny video, it's done. You want to be model? It's done. Check mark. You want to do YouTube? Done. You want to have multiple channels on YouTube? Done. If you want to have a multiple Instagram? Done. TikTok? Are you getting some view on TikTok? Yes, done. You want to make some, you want to be e-boys like this? You know, even though you might be 56, 75, 95 years old, you want to be a webcam boy or webcam man? Done. All of them done. Check out the music channels. You want to make movie related video? Done. I made a movie score. You miss the old cartoons? You want to make Elmo's voice? You want to make Cookie Monster voice? Done. That's also been done. So all the homework are done, and when you finish your homework, it feels so damn great. Most people don't know that in Times Square, they really, that the people who go there regularly, and I hate to say this, a lot of people do. A lot of the people who go to Times Square, they will not touch their laptop. They will not touch their laptop. They don't want to do nothing. They will not touch their laptop. They have no future plan coming up. Only there's a realtor. Realtors go there, right? But these realtors coming from a massive farm, they're probably on their company vacations. People are coming from Florida. There's a lot of real estate agent we get from Florida. They are on their break. They're probably on their dates or on their vacation, but they got a realtor business over there. You get it? But if you go from any local Times Square, people are like, hey, you want to buy a house? I don't think anybody even thought or willing to buy a house. And forget about buying a house, because who buy a house nowadays, right? But they, like, none of them have like anything's going on. And this is why I don't make friends from the street. I will not gonna make any friends from the streets. Like, it's just a regular hi, hello. The most technical as it get that you're working on the Times Square, New York, and actually have your future planned out is gonna be that, hey, I just go to college, I'm paying off my college, or I'm going for definitely not doctor, because you're not going to be working in this city like that. But hey, I wear costume, and one day I want to be this, and I'm going to college. That's the only technical things as it get. Nothing else. Okay, you tell them like, yo, did you check your emails? Like, again, there's no emails nowadays, right? But like, did you sit down on your computer today? Very rarely you're gonna see like anybody say, yeah, I did sit down. If I missed out yesterday, then tomorrow I did. Like, nowadays is a trends of alone. Nowadays is the trends of how to be a solo entrepreneur and all that. If you already got rid of your friends, do not remake friends from the streets and wrong places. Okay, if you want to make street friends from Silicon Valley, maybe that's an exception, but you don't make just, I mean, depending on your industry too. Like, if you're in a restaurant, if you think you want to be a chef, you want to buy restaurants around, then yeah, you can make friends from inside the restaurants. You can do that. But like, you know, after being technical, this is like a technical people struggle. Like, if you're like a top engineer, you can't be making friends from the street, because time is very valuable. And another thing, I probably made a video about that last time, but like, people on Times Square are so BS. Like, they like, I mean, look, for marketing it might make sense, because I made a previous video that how lying could be sometimes necessary. But then in Times Square, people like just do like a hypocritical lies about many things. You know, like they're really, nobody's trusted. Nobody have any future over there. And oh, this is what I'm going to cover. Confidential, come give me, let me see. It's a scam caller probably. Oh, that's not good. Hang on, stand by. Hello.
Hi, this is calling from. How are you?
Yes, great. So if you're watching this, I'm gonna probably put this on my random channels. If you're a good student, and if you're maybe an innocent boy or innocent girl, innocent man and woman, and you think that, hey, you're just like how you worked at your minimum wage job, now you're gonna take a risk to build your career, and you're thinking that to go for the clients or customer, you're gonna hit Times Square. You're gonna meet a lot of less IQ people. You could be a law firm student, you could be a medical student, you could be this very well-behaved student who try to do your own business strategy on Times Square, because company does that. Company bring their product, even like when they come up with a new water, new juice or smoothie, we're like, hey, they go to the public, we're like, hey, I'll give you a free smoothie if you give me a review. Every company does that. Hollywood bring their cameras over there. Everybody try to do that. So if you're a student, if you're anyone, this is something. Realize that don't trust anybody. Don't even tell your futures about what you're planning to do. If you're medical, people talk, people do say, and people, I don't know. There's people like photographer talk to other photographer, Elmo talk to other. Their family, they're like a friendships. I get that, but then people say too much, and I don't know how they're like. Some people say, hey, I used to work there. Like, bro, why would you go to a street, even to your friend, why would you say that? Like, yeah, I used to work there, I used to live there. Like, they're open like that. Even I have people tell me, oh, this is how much I charge to a customer. Why you giving your internal information? How much you're charging? That's your business. You should not be saying that. And then if you charge less, then there could be a fight. So it's so insecure, it's so petty, that I'm so surprised that there's no video on YouTube about Times Square. Like, this is the world street. This is probably the biggest thing in the entire world. I don't believe any other place even exists like that. Maybe other places overpopulated. There's a lot of tests, there's a lot of free data on Times Square I have collected. I have more videos coming about that. So yeah, don't trust anybody. If you're a student, you have to get your hand dirty. You have to be, if you're very loyal, if you're very sweet, you have to modify certain things to deal with this type of human being. Okay, that's the policy of Times Square. And there's no rules, because you're gonna be your own boss. So who's gonna teach you the rules? Okay, really nobody have any future. They have no projects. They're all living by the moment. Oh, this is the important thing I want to say. And if you go to somebody like, yo, so what are you working on? This is what the most people are gonna be working on. Let me tell you this. You're not gonna hear engineer. You're not gonna hear engineer. You're not gonna hear that you're gonna hear people have channels, right? Other stuff, other project, they're gonna say this. But you know what they're mostly working on? Watch this. Not every industry is easy to become famous. Okay, if you want to be famous, if you want to be successful, some category you have to work extra hard and get a slow success, and some category you can have a fast success on a very small period of time. So let me tell you what is easy for them. They're gonna tell them, oh, I'm a very successful photographer, I have my own studio. Obviously it's too easy. That's too easy. Obviously, if you're a photographer, I'm not gonna say, oh, I worked so hard for that. Like, no, bro, I have 99 projects. I'm gonna do that. You know, photography is too easy. It's great, I'm good at it, I get that, but nah. Okay, and this is another you will hear. All these rappers, all these like studio people, music producer, they work there. What do you wanna be? Okay, I have a music, I'm working on a music. Obviously, it's too easy. Music, creating music, I don't care what you guys have to say. If you do music, if you say, hey, I want to be, oh, I'm so struggling with music, bro, that's too easy. A kindergarten people can do that. I told you that before, that no, boom, famous. You know, go build an app and work at Times Square. See how much is a struggle is, and nobody can do that. They don't even know what is Rosetta means. They don't know what is CC plus, CC squared. They don't know crap. They don't know shit. Imagine if you come up with your own SpaceX, or you come up with your own Adobe competitor software and work in a Times Square. Good luck. You will never find somebody. First of all, they're not gonna even hang out there, because they're not gonna be able to take the stress over there. So it's very unique for somebody who's doing a physical labor, and then they go home and they do micro labor. And you know what? I give myself like really like 80 to 90% credit that me is at 5%, top 5% who's actually can do micro stuff. And when I go to Times Square, I'm doing physical stuff. And when I'm doing physical stuff, I'm also doing physical and micro stuff. And I'm acting, and I'm like, I think I'll probably the only one person over there who's actually doing everything. At least 70% confidently I can say, like, yo, the future is straight up, financial check. This, you can be still broke, just so you know, you could be still broke, but you got the attractive stuff going on. You got photography doing on, you're doing labors, and you're doing micro. This is why I'm so freaking excited. And yes, now I forgot what is the topic of this video. This is why I'm so happy. When I go home, I become an engineer. when I go to the city, I become a labor photographer or actor. I become a show. I become a front stage. I become the late night host. I become the host. People come to me, I do that. But when I go back home, they're at the back of the office stuff. Go up to anybody on Times Square and be like, yo, what do you do when you go home? They're probably drinking Hennessy, or they didn't even went home. They're just going to the bar right after they made money, or they just want to hang out with their girlfriend. You know, you have to have a girlfriend. Like they have to hang out with somebody. That's the thing. And this is clearly shows like, bro, why you cannot be by yourself? Everybody, okay, we're gonna go hang out with the buddies. Really? Okay, why can't you hang out with your look at my girlfriend. Look, this is I love her so much. Look at this. Look, this is my girl. Look at this shit. I built that thing. That's a $6,000 thing. She was used last night. I used her last night. Look at this, bro. Today's in a Barbie theme. Look at that. You know, guaranteed nobody owns something like that on Times Square. And if they do own, they probably have a laptop. Like, no. And these people are very talented. They're just living the moment. They just do this music. Everybody have a Bluetooth speaker. And then another thing is that they listen to music. They don't want to talk to the customer. I see that the Hispanic photographer, they just listen to the music. They don't want to talk. How you listen to music and do people's photo? I'm talking like, yo, is that your customer? He's like, what are you talking about? Even the people I like, they're listening to music. Bro, what is wrong with you? He's listening to music and the customer actually told him yes. Why you have to listen to music? Like maybe I'm thinking the same thing. Maybe I should bring my Bluetooth and I should play some Lana Del Rey. I think I'm gonna try that on summer, but I never, like when you focused on customer, how you listen music. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. So anyway, whole bunch of data. I have nothing personal with the musicians. I don't have anything personal with the actor. If you wanna be actor and stuff, you will be hitting Times Square multiple times. It's for energetic people, yes, but if you're a doctor, if you're coming from micro stuff, if you're coming from 9 to 5 to Times Square, it's very hard to make it. And you're gonna be dealing with a bunch of, over here you're gonna be dealing some really zero IQ people. Okay, when you become your own boss, you're not working for other corporate. All right. That's why I realized the small company have people with the small company or the private company, they have less IQ people, I think, because they don't go through all the things. Like if you go work in a Best Buy, you have to go through a whole bunch of IQ tests. Go apply for a private job or something small, there's zero IQ test. On a street, there's really minus 99. People probably been through some miserable lifestyle. They probably, some of them even have a serious like family concern, family issues, and they end up working on the street. So you never know. You cannot trust these people. You don't know their history. You don't know where they lived. You don't know if they open their letters. You know, you don't know who you're dealing with. But one thing I've realized, they might act like a dangerous, you know, as a presentation. But these people are extremely weak. They're very soft. They're very weak. When they will try to mess with you. But if you show a little, if you become a bad boy, they don't want to mess with you anymore. They like a lot of my competitors who used to mess with me, they do not want to anymore. The moment they see me, they really checks me out. But anyway, I don't want to brag about it. The video is getting long. You'll see the drama. I'll put on my Activate Fashion channels. But yeah, it's a lot of shits over there. So yeah, all my good students, all my good boy, good girls, like I feel bad sometimes. Like when the good student, we have some like this, I don't know, like 19 years old, 21 years old girl or guy comes in, a student with a camera, a broken camera or cheap camera, and the security guard is harassing them, you know, and they're probably lost. Like, oh, you cannot be here, you cannot be here. Who are you to say that? You know, so I feel bad. I can see that, like when I was new, how these people were messing with me. So if you're mom, if you're there's moms working there, there's a lot of people working. So you're gonna go through this indirect stuff. Then you're gonna see people are calling police on you, you know, constantly. Who's calling the police? Police don't want to it's not even telling you the truth. So police gonna be like, oh, why you guys are coming to me? If you ask the police like, yo, why are you coming to me? You don't even know who sent them. Some police might make a mistake and they say, oh, the security guard sent. Oh, the securities are the one who's calling the police. They randomly call police, and I don't know how they abuse the system, because that sounds kind of interesting. How you can really call police on everybody. Call the police, 911, 911, 911. I don't know if they're done 911 or they have a private line with them. The security call police of whoever they don't like. Completely fake and completely corrupt that place. Imagine. That is the rule. That is the policy inside the world street over. And then top of that, if you do have an issue, if you do have a fight, there's no police report. They're not taking police report. And if they pretend like they're gonna take that police report, they're gonna give you the reference number. It's not on their database. Over.